you feeling as you head into the season opener, ready to defend the title?
Excited. That's the first and kind of the biggest emotion I'm having at the minute since I arrived 3 weeks ago. So there's excitement there. There's an air of responsibility, which I'm fully aware of, that we need to continue the work that the club have done in the past years, and carry on that success as well. So I'm really looking forward to the game. Been looking forward to getting going with the players, which we've had that opportunity to do over the last, I'd say, 10 days after the AFC Cup game. So yeah, excited.
You've been here for a little bit now. How are you kind of settling in and finding your feet?
Yeah, I say that all the time. The staff here have been fantastic in my transition into the club. I have a certain way of working when I come in, and that way of working is made easier by their acceptance of new ideas and change, because change sometimes is not always easy. But it's been a smooth transition over the last few weeks. So yeah, we're looking forward to building on that and developing.
And it's obviously a lot of new faces actually this season off the back of a win last season. How do you think the team and all the new players and everyone is kind of getting along and feeling ahead of coming into the season?
Yeah, I noticed from the start here there's a really good culture within the team, within the training ground, staff, players all mixing together, which is really, really good. So that really surprised me with kind of the new players coming in. So that takes time to build, but we've got a great starting point where we are at the minute, and that's a big importance for me as a manager to build on that culture and that environment within the training ground and the club. So we'll continue to build it, but we've got a really good, strong starting point now.
You've got some youth in there as well, some new signings that are quite young, and you've also got experienced players. How does that mix together out on the field?
We've got a lot of youth in there. I think we'll be one of the youngest teams in the league, so that's good for me. As a manager, I like that. That's kind of my experience and my background working with young players. But like you said, we have a few experienced players as well who've played the game. So, me wanting them to step up as experienced players is important. But again, putting that ownership on the young players to have that freedom to become leaders themselves. When you're working with young players, sometimes they don't have that fear factor, which can be good for us as well. So I'm excited. It's a young team. We know that. We know there'll be mistakes with young players. But what I've seen so far is the willingness to learn from the group has been really at a real high level. Implementing my ideas and things like that. So if we continue in that vein, then I'm sure we'll be successful.
And obviously this Friday the women's are also going to be in Adelaide. How does that feel to have the women's alongside the men going down and having a game the same night and working together as a club as well?
Well, it's great. I was there at the first game the women had against Newcastle the other day, and what an event for the club. And credit to everybody, Sean and the CEO and everybody at the club really for making that happen with the women's team. So for us to be able to work alongside them and have them part of the Central Coast Mariners family as well. I've spoke to Emily a lot, and we'll work together to support each other. I think that's really, really important, because you get that family feel at the club already. So yeah, it's great. It's great that they're part of it now, and hopefully we can bounce ideas off each other as managers, but certainly as a group we'll be there to support them, and I'm sure they'll do the same for us.
And what are you anticipating going up against Adelaide this weekend? Is that going to be a tough match?
I think it's going to be tough, yeah. We, like any game, we analyse them and we cover all bases. I think they've got a real experienced manager there who's been there for a few years as well. I've been told it's a really, really good place to go and play football. The pitch will be good, the stadium and atmosphere will be good, so we'll be ready for it. We've got a few more days yet to prepare. And yeah, like every other game, we'll be ready. Hope the players are ready, and yeah, let's see what happens in the game. But yeah, we'll be confident.